Barcelona can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Suarez. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Luis Suarez, a player beyond special, a real beacon in this team, perhaps in the game as a whole.
Yeah, he may be regarded as a brilliant individual, but in his world, the team is everything. That comes first, Peter. That selflessness, it's always on show whenever he wears this kit. And for any youngsters out there, watching how he operates is a good start.
Mbappe, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe, and now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a header! And he's quick to get it clear again. So we're still where we started right now. De Bruyne. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Now it's Neymar. Barcelona finding their passes. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard. Neymar might just make this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Luis Suarez. He has found the way through. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Alexander-Arnold. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was clearly... Oh, no, what has happened here? Thuram. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. It's a pretty loose pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Mohamed Salah, looking for the runner. Played into space out wide. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Neymar, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Played out to the right. Played back in. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rice. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, what's he done? Shot it! Goal! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Vinicius Junior! He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Hits one! It's loose in for the pieces! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Saliba.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026
gone for a throw-in.
espectadores.
Rice. He shifted it to the flank. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Thuram proves too strong. It's a quick one. And it's De Bruyne. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shifted upfield. He's through here. Oh, that's a key interception. Kim Min-jae, the man with such great vision. Mohamed Salah for Rice. Lee Kang-in. Rodrigo. That's really well manoeuvred. De Bruyne. Lee Kang-in. Now it's De Bruyne.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Very nicely done. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne for Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Decent hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Neymar. El dorsal 8.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
In comes the delivery.
El dorsal 4.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Ronaldinho. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 10. Messi.
He's in plenty of space here.
El dorsal 99. Eto'o. Cambio de jugadores.
De Jong. Saint-Maximin. Neymar. Mohamed Salah. Pinches it off him.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Saint-Maximin is there, and he can get that clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rodrigo. He's found a way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
Rodrigo. Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ronaldinho. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's onside. No way through. Chance! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. Collier. Now it's Mbappe, and he's being shifted off it. And here's Neymar. He's looking to set free a runner. And the pass is intercepted. Gullit. And here's Neymar. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's in here! That's going to go a long way. Collier. Cleared away. Throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Iniesta, demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Collar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he stands tall, impenetrable. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Great position here. Danger averted for now. And he's only too happy to take that back. Gullit. Oh, that's a nice ball. He won't be happy with that one. It'll be a throw-in. Iniesta. And he's intervened well there. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe is flagged offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Gullit. And here's Iniesta. Neymar. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Sommer catches it safely. And that has been cleared. Interesting ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is good alertness. Neymar. And it's Ribery. Now it's Neymar. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Ribery.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And they're quick to get it back. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Iniesta. He's found a way through.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's through here. Real, there's the hit! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pull it. No, that's been intercepted. McAllister. Ribery. Oh, great chance! And he hits the net. Bayern Munich are all square. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he's had it nicked away. Collier. That's headed upfield. No way through. Neymar. And the first half is done. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Barcelona head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. Bayern Munich get the second half started. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Neymar. Caught offside that time. And it's Iniesta. Oh, no joy this time. And it's skewed away. Bayern Munich have it back and can go again. Costa Curta cuts it out. Collier. Iniesta. Good spot, he's seen the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Costa Curta. He's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bastoni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Deftly done. And he's there to get it away. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Well-timed, excellent interception. Forwards and with intent. That has been slung wide. Ribery is in a really good position out wide. Vieira. It's Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Ribery. Thuram. Quality ball. Collar looks to get on the end of this. McAllister. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's managed to gift it back. Collier. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Great hit! He can get that clear. Nicely aimed pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ribery. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. McAllister. Fiddles it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Ribery. Now it's Torres. Goes looking wide.
Bayern Munich showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Ribery. And reclaimed it in a trice. Iniesta. Collier. Hullet. And the counter is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, there's the clearance. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Iniesta. And it's Fernando Torres. And he's on his way! Mbappe! And he's managed to get... And Torres! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Messi. Iniesta looking to get on the end of this. Ball is over the line.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20. El dorsal 8.
De Jong.
Iniesta.
De Jong plays it
El
in.
dorsal 11.
And he's managed to get rid.
El dorsal 10. Messi.
And it's Nedved.
Serán sustituidos por...
Now then, the
el
ball's
dorsal
come loose.
14. El dorsal 6.
You wonder
El dorsal
if
80.
that's it now, but there may be one more
El
opportunity,
dorsal
Peter,
19.
for a late
Se va a
steal
realizar
here.
un cambio de jugadores. Habrá 2 minutos de
He's managed to get it all wrong.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here.
Well, he's...
And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Nedved. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. David Villa. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And they can counter here. Eto'o. And here's Messi. Xabi Alonso. He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Iniesta. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pinches it off him. Nedved.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Yamal. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There's the shot! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Iniesta. Is there any support? He might not need it. And that's been won straight back. Yeah. Oh, great shot! Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Palmeiras trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hit into the middle.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Haaland. That has been cut short. Yamal. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pullet gets across and deals with it. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Messi ploughing through the middle. And it's Messi. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Looks to clip it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Check. Messi. Oh, he's onto this. Now the finish!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Good-looking ball. Yeah. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Nedved makes the interception. Xavi Alonso. That is shapes to shoot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Oh, well played, well played. And he's heaved it away. And it's Vieira. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Yamal! And he's done it!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half.
And the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Haaland.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Xabi Alonso. Vieira. Yamal. It's a really well-measured ball. Ruben Dias. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
He's having a go, and it's hit the woodwork and out. No mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Haaland. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Chipped through. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Haaland. Oh, just skips past his man. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pull it. That looks a good ball through. Thuram. Vieira. Xavi Alonso. And it's Nedved. Nedved running with the ball. Vieira. David Villa. And he's intervened well there. Haaland. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's burst through. He's got the shot away! They've done it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And it's Eto'o. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa. He's got away. David Villa. Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Villa has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's Xavi Alonso. He's got to be in here. Can he finish? Should have equalised.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 9.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Nedved. Now it's Neymar. Nedved. Thuram cuts it out.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nedved. Bullet. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Collier. Now it's Neymar. He gets big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Nedved. Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. He's dealt with that really well. Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nesta. And time is up. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. David Villa. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Good spot, he's seen the run, and he was quick to react. Platini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a...
And the finish! Worth a try, but not this time.
Kohler really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Sampdoria have the chance to go the other way. Vieri. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! That was a given. It always was.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Sampdoria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's an errant pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Short changes him with that pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread it left. That is a great pick out. It's fallen! Quality ball. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big...
Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Zanetti cuts it out. Forlan.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played into space out wide. Bellingham! Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Iniesta. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, they could break here. No way through there. Vinicius Junior.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
David Villa. Kohler. Chance again. No.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Iniesta. Oh, good ball, and this... Yamal! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
David Villa is onto it in a flash. And here's Vinicius Junior. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Hits one! And more, and more, and more! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pull it. David Villa, he's got away.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And now the hit! And he's lifted it over.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
No, that's been intercepted. David Villa. Platini. Oh, that's a key interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Barcelona are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's an excellent interception. Yamal. Forlan. That's the throw. He's in plenty of space here. And here's Platini. And he's straight offside. Vinicius Junior. Pull it. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Forlan. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Iniesta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. And they can counter here. Forlan really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has put paid to that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Terrific header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Platini. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into discipline.
Oh, well played. Pull it. Bergomi. Platini. Vieri. And he cuts out the supply. Iniesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He is through here. David Villa! And it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Tries a shot! He has done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now it's Hullet. He is just caressing the ball. Platini. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's Bergomi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. David Villa, great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's got a side of... Now the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ah, he's given it away. Bellingham. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Shot could be on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Yama. Can he finish? This is their second corner of the game. Gets his head to it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. David Villa. Koller, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Yamal, and he's intervened well there. And here's Vieri. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's come loose. Bellingham.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Pull it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, good ball. Koller! Comfortable claim for the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's a superb pass. Shot a goal! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
With a rises! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
David Villa. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
This is the time you need that pace. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Lam. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Real chance here. Bigo providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nedved. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what a climb! Another fruitless header.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
Bigo receives it in a good position here. Yamal. Pull it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Iniesta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. David Villa! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Up he goes! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall. They want to be quick to recover this. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, super find. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Big header! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's intervened well there. Pull it. Now it's Figo. Lam. Figo. Spread out to the left.
Look, it's a run defence is this like.
Climbs up big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Drogba certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And that could set him on his way. He might be in here, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Bit too much weight on the pass. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nedved. Pull it. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Header! He scored! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's picked out the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal chasing after it.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And there is the half-time whistle. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Vieira. He's had a hit! Nedved. And it's Figo. And here's Yamal. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Can he get it through? Figo. Figo in acres of space out wide. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Spread it left. Nedved. Figo. Lam made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, Red, nice interception. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Can he latch on to this? Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
950.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Iniesta. And he was quick to react.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field. Number 86, Hullet. Number 88, Nedved.
Lahm.
Coming on the field.
Now it's Figo.
Number 80, Seedorf. Number
Figo.
10, Neymar.
Ball is over the
Substitution
line.
in progress.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Lahm. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
So, who's he going to be aiming for here? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he's following up! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Sticks it away! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Chance for the header! Goal! Barcelona! What a turn of events! We have a match here, all right. It is an epic.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution on the field. Number 99.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Barcelona go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's beautifully weighted. Neymar gets through on his own. Tries a shot! the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Into the last 5 minutes. Gnabry. Seedorf.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Collier.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Neymar. Collar. Collar! Now who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a mighty effort. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Nedved spots it and intercepts. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Seedorf.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big chance! And it's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And the shot! And that will be it. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation. Decent hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nicely weighted ball. Mendy with the clearance. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira short changes him with that pass. Now this could be a chance. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Sané. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Neymar. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar. Chance! And he's done it!
Mbappe very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. That's alert and sharp.
Has a look. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Gullit. Neymar.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Neymar pinches it off him. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Always onto this. And they win it back again.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Neymar.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. David Villa. Sané. And the pass is intercepted. He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
Lamine Yamal brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Right card is there, and he can pick it up. No luck with that dink over the top. Chouameni. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Thuram. Vieira. Now it's Neymar. Sané. Bernardo Silva. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted.
Shot at goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dink through. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to this? And that has put paid to that. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Pumas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That pass has been well intercepted. Pumas finding their passes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That is good alertness. Fiddles it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Iniesta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 23. Villa.
Costa
El
Corta.
dorsal 19.
Coller.
Serán
De Jong.
por el dorsal 14. El dorsal 6.
He's
El
tried
dorsal
one!
18. El dorsal
I'll be a
10.
bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Gets his pass away. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Mendy. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Perez. Oh, he's been caught napping.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, easy pickings there. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And the finish! It's in! 20 minutes, and we're all square again!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Can he put it away? Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Pumas take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that is out of play. He rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their effort... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Ronaldinho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, important interception. Looking tidy in possession here. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, a quick look at this.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Vieri! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vieri has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nedved. Nedved with the delivery. Yamal!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Ronaldinho! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Pinches it off him. Now it's Seedorf. Iniesta. Oh, that's well spotted. Good spot, he's seen the run. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Nedved. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, there's a probing ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely aimed pass. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Vieira. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Iniesta. He can run onto that. Oh, well played. Deftly out wide. That is good alertness. Nedved. He is through here. And a header! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Straight header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's got the shot away! It's there! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
China get themselves big chance. Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Kohler nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Hops for safety. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ronaldinho. Nedved. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nedved. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Iniesta. No way through. Yamal touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Yeah, he's had a hit! He's got a goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Barcelona will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should...
And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the second half gets underway. Vieri. Pullet. He's had a shot. It's in. And the second half is off to a flyer.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Nedved wriggles his way through. Kohler. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, this is a great position. There's the hit! Yamal. Chance here to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Seidel. That could spell trouble. And he's running through. Kohler! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Header! It's in! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Seedorf.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Collier. Ronaldinho, and the finish! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has been cut short. Collier. Collar. Vieira. Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Well seen, saw that. Can he finish? Sticks it away! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Moved on forwards. Vieri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Chiellini. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header! It wasn't a great header in the end. Nedved gathers from the goal kick. Oh, perfectly measured. Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Keeper has taken decisive action. China have the chance to go the other way. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Iniesta.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that could set him on his way. Iniesta. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. And he cuts out the supply. Chiellini. Seedorf. Nedved. Van Dijk. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Who are celebrating their birthdays
Collar,
today.
very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Barcelona do look a team on a mission. They seek today to confirm promotion, preferably in style, but as a bare minimum, by way of the all-important point they still require. It is undoubtedly the biggest game for many in the crowd, and indeed for most on the field of play. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Some really good ball movement. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, well timed. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. one of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
And he's been shifted off it. Rummenigge. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
David Villa has it out wide and in space. Cleared away. And they're quick to get it back. And that's gone loose. Vinicius Junior absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that.
Decent hit! It's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Nedved. David Villa. David Villa! This time, surely! Yes, it's there! Oh, huge goal. Massive goal. They hit the reset button, and we're back where we were. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Great chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the shot! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Jong. That is good alertness. That's been cut out. Well played. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now, can he find a... There's the hit! There's a goal! And they get themselves in front! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Barcelona have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Messi. David Villa. And he's straight offside. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That is a great pick out. Now this could be a chance. Pinches it off him. Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Jong.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer. Oh, and he's through the middle. Rummenigge. Poor, robust challenge. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Hernes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. And the first 45 minutes are up. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that is out of play. And that has left him in a heap. Another throw-in. Nedved. Koller. He's picked his way through. Koller!
Might want to be careful there.
Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only...
Great hit! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. And that was very necessary. And it's Walker. Messi. Beckenbauer. Hits one! It's anyone's ball now. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Oh, nicely intercepted.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Now that's well seen too. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa. That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. David Villa in acres of space out wide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
And it's Neymar.
El dorsal 13. El dorsal 20. Owen. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 26, el dorsal 21. Bale, cambio de jugadores.
And the keeper beats it away. That has been knocked clear.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Short changes him with that pass.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Can he put it away? Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
He's played him through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's had a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That's been intercepted. Oh, can he get onto this? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pass somewhat off target. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Nacho Mario.
3 minutos de descuento.
Nedved. No outsmarting him this time. Aim forwards. And here's Owen. And Owen! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Barcelona preparing to celebrate. They are potentially 90 minutes away from promotion. They just need a single point. It would be, no question, the biggest point of this campaign. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Ronaldinho, in with a header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Oh, this is a great position. It's Eto'o! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And it's Vieira. Can he get away here? Roberto Carlos. He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
That pass has been well intercepted. Always onto this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away. The ball's gone astray. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. Check, will they claim to that? Gremio are looking to break at pace. Now it's Messi. He's found the way through, and the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's straight offside. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Nedved. Bullet. Ribery. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. No, again there's no way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked...
Hits one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira gets it away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vieira. To Thuram. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Iniesta, Koller. Koller was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's cause for mild irritation. Now it's Hullet. And here's Ronaldinho. Chance to shoot now. And the finish! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Ronaldinho is the key defender on that occasion. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Roberto Carlos. That has been cut short. Aim forwards. Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And the pass is intercepted. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Foram indicados 2
That
minutos
looks a
de
decent
acréscimo.
ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely bit of skill. Nedved. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And this could be the final action of the first half. Neymar attempts a clearance. And the half-time whistle goes. See, your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the second half gets underway. Ronaldinho. Nedved. Caught offside that time. Koller. Now that's well seen too. And that pass isn't the best. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good ball. Messi! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Thuram. Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Looking for the runner. He's looking to set free a runner. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Opts to play it back.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
He's through here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Vieira. And that has put paid to that. Vieira. Messi in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Neymar. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Has a look and plays it forward.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
60 minutes played. He'd have done well to reach that.
Espectadores.
He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substituição no time do Grêmio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Camisa 3. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. He's got tall. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, played right into his path. Now it's Eto'o, and he's managed to get free. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That is good alertness. He's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Oh, can he finish? And more, and more, and more. And they are cruising away.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A case now of complete control. And here's Messi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Owen. And there's green grass ahead of him. Has a goal! Keeper's got his work done.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Ribery! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. That's a little off top. Real chance! Nedved. Ronaldinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now, this could be a chance. He's picked his way through. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Thuram did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Czech deals with it effortlessly.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
It's Roberto Carlos! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Owen. Now this could be a... Can he put it away? And he hits the net!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
23.
Grêmio give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Spread neatly, Thuram spots it and intercepts. And the referee brings it to a close. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.